Anyone who hasn't followed me from the beginning will need context to understand my business strategy. So here's a quick explanation to get you up to speed. First, the information I discuss online is not part of a widely dispersed social media campaign. Most of my articles and videos, they're not heavily promoted through social media, and instead are directed at specific individuals and market garden farmers that have already exhibited a common connection or a similar philosophy of life. I discovered long ago that the so-called movement, it doesn't have teeth or any type of effective organization behind it. The movement has languished for such a long period that its primary use today is to sell courses to unsuspecting farmers and growers who mistakenly believe that there's a professional community facilitating natural agricultural efforts like regenerative, permaculture, and organic, plus all the rest of the alternative processes, and there are a ton of them. There is a movement in name, of course, but it has zero activism, political, or consumer engagement, or any way of impacting government regulations. The movement incredulously now serves large greenwashing corporations better than it does independent farmers and growers. I also discovered that for the most part, alternative agriculture instructors for organic, regen, permaculture, and the rest are often not great teachers. I mean, although there are exceptions. They might know regenerative or permaculture processes, but they don't share knowledge effectively and often waste farmers' time and resources. My goal here is to independently encourage and help farmers leverage for profit alternative agriculture processes that grow healthy food and simultaneously heal the earth, plus support a local food market. I help farmers generate revenue from growing healthy food in healthy soil without any chemicals, including fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, and all the other carcinogenic sides used in commercial factory farming for cheap food. I trained farmers to be competitive in a friendly community way that focuses revenue on their operation and high-quality food. The communities I help small farmers build are communities managed by the farmer for the farmer. I'm not asking you to join a community. I'm encouraging you to build a community you control, just like thousands of successful farmers already do around the world, and especially in America. Some alt-ag farmers generate massive revenue and profit using proven community strategies combined with custom recipes designed specifically for each farmer. I show farmers how to leverage promotion momentum that already exists in the community, similar to how a farmer leverages wind or solar power. Except it's a psychological formula designed to find new and loyal customers. I'm not in the farming business. You are. I'm in the profit business, and I don't apologize or feel guilty about making money. Farmers have done all the heavy lifting so far, and in many cases have even been sacrificial lambs for a movement that does very little to attract customers. I'm friendly. Don't be scared. I'm friendly, but not necessarily social. I am, however, highly competitive too. I'm here to help farmers make a comfortable living so they can live and fight for a healthy local short food supply chain. Because if you don't do it, no one will. I've built and managed massive audiences for several decades and recognize a unique opportunity when I see it. President Trump has caused so much controversy that he inadvertently created a dynamic that's a ripe opportunity for fast-moving, smart farmers. And he'll continue to push healthy food for the next 3 years of his term, and in the process invest multi-millions, mega millions to show voters how to change their eating habits. Trump restarted the healthy food campaign from day one of his second term and will stick with it for his entire run. He'll do everything in his power to make it work so he looks good. We both know that. I'm not a Trump fan, but I'm not going to ignore him either because he makes mistakes that are so easy to leverage. The first time Trump promoted a national food campaign as president was during the COVID era in 2021. It was based on fear, and it was so successful. Everyone started growing gardens at home, even if all they had was an apartment balcony. Regenerative and permaculture instructors made a fortune selling courses to a public terrified about the food supply. Well, Trump is generating this exact same fear energy today. Let's be honest with each other here. Trump isn't fooling anyone about healthy food. He has a terrible diet, the kind that causes cancers, so we know he's not doing this for personal reasons. It's a political move that he knows will make him look good. And I'll take it. And if you're smart, you'll leverage Trump too and make hay while the sun shines. Trump is stacking the deck for American farmers, and now Buy America is growing like a weed. Protectionism, however, is already a serious issue with certification organizations like the ROA and PINA, and it's causing farmers to question these organizations and their motives. It's highly doubtful that governments will do anything appreciable to assist independent market garden farmers. So if you don't protect yourself, no one will. It really is up to you. I hope this context helps. Thanks kindly for your time. If you have questions, please reach out. I'm Maurice. Be well.